apostrophe. And let's continue our game of Lucy, the eternity she wished for. Okay. For whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early, since it's already past. But that's still early by my standards. For a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright. Welcome home. How's father today? She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's ferocious stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behavior just fine. Please, let loose. At first, he seemed like he was going to flat out ignore her. But he abruptly stops in his tracks as if he's changed his mind about something. Hungry, he murmurs, with an unpleasant look on his face. It's his first early return in a long time, and that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment. Understood. Father is hungry. Her face appears to brighten up a little. It seems that she was happy to receive my father's first request. Father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one could dream, I guess. Lucy will have the food ready soon, so please wait. About to hurry over to the kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in confusion. Her eyes seem to be asking why I'd stop. I'm having trouble putting it into words. But I managed to utter that I managed. I'm also. Huh? But Master already ate just a moment ago. That's. But I continue to insist through a silent stare. I hope that Lucy catches on. Understood. Dinner for two it is then. She quickly disappears into the kitchen. And I'm suddenly. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look, but doesn't say something. I can also sense his discomfort. Yesterday. I feel even more anxious about remembering that. It feels like I'm lying on a bed of. If my time at home feels this agonizing, where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decide locked up in my room until Lucy finishes preparing our dinner. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. At the table and begin to eat. Besides my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkle while waiting for the final verdict. Does the food taste all right? Obviously expecting a positive reply, but there's no way my father would compliment a robot. As I'd expected. Machines are really no good. No good? What your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed because that was similar to morning. Ah, really? That's a little disappointing. I was hoping that father would enjoy it. But that's alright. Lucy will. Too bad to suit father's taste. She will definitely make improvements, so please look forward to it. No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that could break her resolute smile. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was... There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take... But, Father... And do not call me... No reason to address me as such. Lucy flinches. What a... I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things. No. Even while stuttering, Lucy does not give up. There are many other things better. Cleaning, doing the laundry. Please leave everything to Lucy. There won't be any need for that. But, Father... Now what? Lucy really can do a lot of things. Although she has failed at cooking, useful in other ways. She's grinning uncontrollably. She looks like a total idiot. Frustrated just from watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance. Please, leave it to Lucy. With that said, Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. Lucy for a while with a look of contempt. My father gets up from his seat. Did you think that much? Enough to make me... Enough to... think that your own father? That had only happened in the heat of the moment. There's this whole... and he hasn't realized it yet. But I know that it'd be a waste of listen to him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. Oh, hi, Laz. It has been a little while since I've seen you. It's like a bad girlfriend. July 23rd. Doctor. Hello, Doctor. Good morning. Anything wrong? Dr. Ryu? Oh, it's nothing. Not used to being called that. Feels peculiar. As in... Dr. Ryu? I take off my glasses and rub the bridge of my nose. Yes, I can never get used to that. It always reminds me of how old I am. Although I'm still very... But time truly does fly in the blink of an eye. I'm experiencing it firsthand. Dr. Ryu is only in his early 30s. That's still quite young. You really think so? Of course. Lucy is beaming brightly. Out on her face. It pains me to see her. Her pure, innocent smile. It's difficult to hold my gaze. I turn away from her instinctively. Thanks. Anyway, how are the other folks around here treating you? They're all very kind to Lucy. That's good. They're teaching Lucy a lot of things. That's because you're very... They enjoy teaching you. Doctor, I brought the data you requested. Hmm? Oh. Just leave it on the table. Andrew is an android that's been working here even before. He's a fine piece of craftsmanship. I heard that Andrew used to be a high-end model in his time. To escort important individuals. Having served his time, he was retired and now lives a simple life as a patrol guard. He sometimes helps out at the lab with basic work like this too. Sophisticated, but that's probably why he's been in use for so long. Then Lucy is also getting along well with Andrew. He's now Lucy's best friend. I put my glasses back on. It sounds like you're doing well. Yes, of excitement. Is that so? Watching Lucy thrive in her youth is my only remaining pleasure in life. At the same time, it is also one of my greatest sorrows. You learned everything new today. Yes, Lucy received the data for hundreds of new recipes. Sounds splendid. Then, could you make me something for your evaluation? Of course. What does Dr. Rio want? Anything. Anything is fine. The recipes Lucy learned today are only for French cooking. Lucy is worried that Dr. Rio might not enjoy this type of dishes. No need to worry. I'll eat anything that Lucy makes for me. It doesn't matter how unpleasant it might taste. That's not acceptable, Doctor. Lucy scolds me. If it doesn't taste good, you must let Lucy know, so she can study harder to make it better next time. I guess you're right. Then I'll be... I'm looking forward to it. Oh. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Couple minutes. Yeah, I'm the same as always. October 16th. You. Sorry, just talking to my old friend. I seem to run into him a lot. By the way, my daydream. When I came to, class had already ended. What is it? You seems off lately. What do you mean? Well, you seem to be more. Me? Yeah. You're... Whoa, now, looks like you haven't even noticed it yourself. Is there something you're worried about? No, nothing like that. Yeah. Well, if you say so. He sounds as if he's doing me a favor. Although I couldn't care less whether he believes me or not. How did your exam yesterday? What do you think you'll get? No idea. Was it easy? Tough? Well, I wasn't particularly stuck on anything. I did all right. Way to go, smart guy. Yeah. Coming from you. Coming from the top scorer in the entire school, to be specific. He's just making fun. But it's not like I do bad in school. I can comfortably maintain above average grades. So, which course are you planning to take? Have you ever yet? No, not yet. I'm fine with anything, as long as it has thoughts or engineering. Hey, come on! There you go, talking nonsense again. The of the robot industry is. You'll be set for life enjoying six-figure salaries. It truly is the way to live. Life isn't all about money, you know. Aren't you just saying that because you want to avoid anything related to robots? I was found out almost immediately. Damn it, I thought I sounded a little too cool there too. And robots, so I don't plan on going down that road. You're such a stubborn idiot. Putting that aside, when are you going to introduce me to her? To who? To, you know, your android. The one you found the other day. Oh, you're Oh, what's with the pretty name? You must have really taken a liking to her. Well, that's the name she came with. I didn't give it to her. Okay. You really need to show me. I don't have any time for that. You won't find her interesting. I think it'll be quite the opposite. Didn't you tell me that she's a brand new She must be loaded with features. Maybe I'll get to see something new. Fears in my mind. I wonder if she really does have any of those features he's asking for. He's probably just actually sees. He'll probably just be disappointed once he sees that airhead idiot. No, if it's Dr. Gears we're talking about, he might actually like that side of her. I know. Just give it up already. Ah, you're such a pain in the ass. School grounds. When I looked back, I noticed Dr. Gears was trailing behind me. I decided to leave him be. It's not like he's actually going to follow me all the way home. But then I suddenly stopped in my tracks. At first, I'd assumed my eyes were failing me. We were just outside of school. She'd be here. It has to be a different person. No, a different robot with a similar appearance. That's what I thought. In her mouth, all my suspicions were confirmed. She started running towards me, without sparing as much as a single glance at her, and continued walking. Quit making a racket, will you? Hey! Going towards us? You're just imagining things again. Really? Yeah. I'm positive that she's calling out to us. By any chance? No, it's probably someone else. Until the very last moment. However, it was all for naught. Lucy. Stop walking. She's sweating like crazy. Can she get any more real? Lucy didn't know how Master could walk so fast. Hey, how can you be so dense? If I ignore you on purpose, you're supposed to play along. She's tilting her head again. I shake my head wearily. With an android in public, but she's obviously incapable of understanding something so subtle. Why are you here anyway? That's because Lucy wanted to greet Master on his way home. She's supposed to be waiting in front of the house? Lucy thought it'd be more convenient if she met Master on the way back. You're wrong. In fact, it's the very opposite. Just wait at home next time. Just don't ever show up here again. Well, sis. She looks pretty disappointed. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is... Hey, who is this? Is this the android? He seems to have noticed the code off her midriff. And the object attached ear. Why did I say rear? I am a butt man. I finally give up and decide to introduce my android. This is Lucy Valentine, also known as 001. I don't know much else other than that she's a new model. It's not store-bought, I don't have the manuals. Dr. Gears approaches Lucy at once and starts poking. Wow! 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 Would this person be Master's acquaintance? Yeah. Hello. Time here. Please continue to take good care of Master. Who do you think you are? To be saying something like that. Violence is bad. Her face puffs up in anger. Meanwhile, Dr. is exclaiming in amazement. Wow, all these different facial expressions. Right? Looks just like a real person. Well, yeah, I can't believe how far technology has advanced. Bak Du-san. This is the happiest day of my life since that one time I won 5th place in a... That sounds pretty insignificant. What's with the Bak Du-san anyway? Hey, at least remember your friend's name. Considering how long we've known each other. Huh? I thought your name was Dr. Gears. Jokes. Well, your wish finally came true. What do you think? Yes, she's the best! Hey, robot lady, did you say your name's Lucy? Hi. That's correct. Oh man, what a beautiful model. What kind of android are you? That's a difficult question. With countless abilities, Lucy was designed to fill a variety of tasks. Do you know how to... Lucy can only pretend to eat food. She cannot digest it. You know how to cry? Lucy can simulate the effects of crying, although her tears are different than normal human tears. Oh, then you can do something like a rocket punch. Oh, then can you do something like a rocket punch? Okay, I don't know where that came from. He's been watching too much television, I'm sure. Can. Say what? What kind of purpose does that serve? It enables Lucy to protect her master from harm. Alright, I guess I'm all evasion. Her creator is either a genius or an utter nutcase. Probably both. There are weirder shows out there which involve saving the universe with card games or idol singers. I'm surprised about something like a futuristic android shooting laser beams out of its eyes. Well, anything else? Lucy isn't sure if she could call the... Is capable of performing impersonations. Huh? Impersonations? Yeah. Back at the lab. The researchers would give Lucy a role to play, then Lucy would acquire the relevant information and act it all out. They really enjoyed it. That sounds pretty fun. Show me something right now. What shall Lucy imitate? How about a secretary cheering for her boss at a golf course? Like this? Wow, nice shot! That was so... Please have a drink! Oh, not bad, not bad. A drunk woman at a mixer. Hey, wanna come over and have some pretty girls? Next up, Marie Antoinette. Fred, let them eat cake. The kid detective with an adult's intelligence. One truth prevails. Fear not. In the name of my grandfather, I swear I shall find the true culprit. Okay, not everybody's... But, you know, go look it up, damn it. You sure you got the right show? Let's move on, I suppose. A woman with a love for peanuts. Need these nuts in a bag? You! Get off! Turn this plane! Lucy began pointing her finger at everyone. Female college student about to fail a class. Professor, I'll do anything for... The professor would like... How much longer are you gonna How much longer are you gonna go on for? She has no sense of shame. Did Master not enjoy it? Why don't you take a wild guess? Weird. Everyone back at the lab liked it. That doesn't a place to grow up in. Well, judging by how Lucy's personality turned out, that might be a tad eccentric. Hey, what's your problem? I was having... Not me. It might be fun when you stoop down to his level. I'll be taking her home now. Huh? What's the rush? I want to stay with her. You wouldn't understand the excitement of getting your hands on the latest products in the market. Hey, huh. That's an awfully specific way to be jealous. Not sure if I really get what he's on about. Well, I'll be going home now. Hey, don't be like that. Let me come along with you. Hey! I just ignore him and break into a mad sprint. I run as hard as I can while holding on to Lucy's arm. I can still feel the warmth of a person in my hand. I don't know how long I've been running for. I no longer see anyone following behind me. Lucy's arm and catch my breath. Is Master all right? Lucy herself doesn't appear to be worn out. Master's shirt is completely soaked with sweat. His heart rate also seems to be quite high. He takes out a handkerchief and carefully wipes down my forehead. She's also well prepared. Is giving off Lucy's scent. That is, the fragrance of her perfume. I try to divert my attention. I'm so tired. Because Master was running too hard. She sounds worried. Ooh. It feels as if I've just run a marathon. I can't believe I'm already this exhausted from running a few meters. It's proof that I'm out of shape. It can't be helped because I'm not very athletic in the first place. In the shades during gym class anyway. I take some time to catch my breath. I start a few moments. What is it? Sudden burst of strenuous activity. Body. Please be careful. Why exactly do you think I ran away in the... Lucy is unsure. Lucy has finished information. What? It's good for the liver, yes? But because of you. I wonder where she's even finding this sort of information. If favorite features, I would like to update it for her. Say, did you know you could probably pass off as an actual person if you just remove the code from your stomach and that... Really? Yeah. So long as you stop. Lucy has never acted weird. I just thought of something funny. I come up with a small... Stop pouting. I'm surprised that she hasn't realized it herself. Speaking of which, whatever it is on your ear. No, that's not possible. Figured. It'd be problematic if there wasn't a way to tell humans and androids apart. Lucy running amok in our society. There would be mass confusion and chaos. Master, what is it? Lucy wants to stop by somewhere before going home. Is that alright? You want to stop by somewhere? Yes, Lucy accidentally part-time pay. A part-time pay? What do you mean? Yes, Lucy started working at a shop a few days ago. A shop? That place with the weird guy. Weird? Ah, yes, it's that one. By weird, she knew exactly who I was referring to. Let's take a moment of silence for the repairman. Oh, let's have a moment of silence for the repairman. After at school, Lucy decided to help out at the shop. Why would you bother working in the first place? Isn't there an old saying? He who does not work shall not, neither shall he eat. He who does not work, neither shall he eat. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Lucy just wants to be less of a burden to Master. What my father said about paying the bills, that's still in your mind, isn't it? That's not true. What are you, a politician? Lucy denies that ever happened. I won't get angry, so be honest. Maybe a little. Are you an idiot? No, sir. Violence is prohibited by law. That doesn't apply to you. Not to get angry. I'm just trying to knock some sense into you. It's the same logic as at work. Lucy is a state-of-the-art model of Android. It's unfair to television. That's because you keep telling me all these stupid things. My father was just saying that on a whim. Why would he even care about something like that? But on a whim, what does Master mean? He was just making excuses to yell at us. Don't you know about this theory of cognitive dissonance? Leon Festi? Lucy is not sure. Aha! Lucy knows. Now Lucy knows. I can never get used to how fast she can on the go. So, yeah, what my father has been saying is not necessarily the truth. It's getting the better of him. What I'm trying to say is that the electricity bill is actually none of our concern. Really? Yeah. Then that's a relief. Small sigh. So, don't sweat the small stuff. There's no need for you. Even so, Lucy still wants to work. She wants to be of help to Master. Even though I'm telling you not to? As long as Lucy isn't causing any trouble for Master, she would... This robot refuses to listen to its Master. If she really wanted to help me, the least she could do... so annoying. Go do whatever you want then. I spit out the words as I move along. When we walked into the shop, the owner was already busy with another guest. Welcome! Oh, it's you again. I can see that you treat your customers well. Why don't you pay up if you want some sort of special treatment? I should get going now. But you just got here. Let's have a drink after I'm done. I have some business to take care of, so maybe next time. I guess it can't be helped. Alright, see you later then. Never once took his eyes off Lucy until he left. After making sure he was gone, I asked the repairman a question. Who was that? Who runs a robot shop in another town. He's planning to expand his business here, so he's asking. That's good. Congratulations on becoming a professional engineer. What's next? Very funny, kid. Who said I accepted? I'm not giving up this yet. You can have this. He tosses me a sheet of paper. Robotshopzerial.net. New location. Grand opening. In a future mechanical font. What's this? A flyer? It's from that guy. When I looked at you, I could sort of see your future, you know. You look like you'll probably end up in when you grow up. That's why I'm looking out for you, kid. Keep that flyer and tell that guy my job. Aren't you grateful? Thank Get away now. How rude! You're gonna miss out on an amazing... A man creates his own future. That means by myself. Fine by me, just don't come crying when you regret it. The repairman is performing a routine maintenance on Lucy. I've been an hour listening to the two chatter away. They seem to have agreed on trading Lucy's part-time pay for her. Shortly after the session is finished. With no other business, we decide to head back. I casually toss the repairman a question. It's the same one I'd asked Dr. Gears. Do you believe robots have feelings? Huh? He gives me a blank stare. To a serious look. Why do you ask? No reason. He continues to stare at me for a while, like he's trying to read my mind. He looks as if he understands what I'm thinking. Well, since you've been spending so much time with Lucy, I understand why you'd be perplexed. It's natural you'd be wondering about that. So, what do you think? Does have feelings? They're imitations. Imitation? Not the real deal. Lucy's feelings are not genuine. She's a little different from the other androids. Almost everything a real person can do. Thinking and experiencing on her own, then reacting. Getting angry. But in the end, they're nothing but imitations. It'd be an they're her own true feelings. But at the same time, she's a fake piece of diamond that professionals can't tell apart. But real diamonds have an astronomically high value. On the other hand, the value of a genuine, no matter how close to the real thing it may be. What do you think about Lucy? What do you mean? While watching what she's doing, I want to know what you've been thinking. Compared to a real person, how does it feel to be with a fake? How is the Lucy you know compared to a real woman? I'm asking him because I don't know. Not that I'm familiar with how a proper woman acts anyway. Well, whatever you want to concern yourself with, well, whether you or not, that's your choice. It's not something I can decide for you. On the way home. Within me, logic is clashing with emotion. My brain is... She's not human, but an android. But this is what I need to focus on. The mystery behind an android's feelings. The difference between man and android. Say that a certain god created humans. It doesn't matter which one. The Allah, the Lord, the Buddha, any of these countless Hindu or Japanese deities. It doesn't matter. I'd also like to make a debate between creationism and evolution. Whoever created humans and other creatures, whoever created the universe, whatever our origin, let us refer to it as God. God created man, then man created robots. Man was made from DNA that God created, and robots are made from a program that man created. Now, let's try asking ourselves, what if match how human brains work? What if robots are capable of acting the way we do? Then could you really designate them as fake? As them act like real people, would you be able to convince yourself that they're not human? And if they're fake, who's to say we ourselves are genuine? What is real? What is not? Someone once said that people see only what they want to see, and people build a world with only what can see. It might have been Schopenhauer. Anyway, we know nothing about the far reaches of the universe. We cannot conclude that we, humans, are real. Me nowhere. I'm just running around in circles. It's making my head spin. Regarding religious beliefs, it's also scary to think about what might be waiting for us out there. I grip my head. No matter how hard I try, a clear conclusion eludes me. But one thing's for certain. Something deeply rooted inside of me. Something inside of me is about to change. Robotics. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey orders given it by the ones possessed, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as it does not conflict with the first or second law. October 19th. You. Welcome home, Master. How was school today? Waiting for me outside. Something as simple as this is enough to put me at ease. It's something it was the same as ever. Boring classes. More boring classes. Then I came home. Nothing out of the ordinary. How are Master's studies? I'm doing all right. My grades have always been pretty good, actually. I don't need... Is that so? Well, if Master requires any assistance, please feel free any time. Lucy will definitely be a big help. What good would you do? I brush her aside and enter the house. My body has been feeling heavier lately. I don't feel too good. I'm starting to get cold. I decided to take a shower first. I let the warm water run all over my frozen body. Ooh. After taking a light shower, I step out of the bathtub. Then I wrap a towel around myself. At that moment, I feel someone's presence at the door. Lucy suddenly reveals herself. Ah! I fall backwards. I grab my towel lightly to make sure it doesn't come off. Why is says the clueless perpetrator. Hey, who gave you the permission to bark? Is there a particular reason why Lucy isn't allowed to enter the bathroom? Shower. Lucy came inside only after hearing the water had stopped running. All I'm wearing is a towel. All I'm wearing is a towel. What kind of I stop as I finally come to a realization. She's a robot, and I'm a human being. It's natural that there wouldn't be any problems. It would be what people... But I can no longer make that kind of distinction. I become unable to judgments. It's nothing. That's so. Lucy thinks that Master doesn't look too well today. Is Master alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is Master sure? Yeah, so... It was at that moment. When her forehead suddenly came... I had no time to react. Before I knew it, Lucy's inches away from my nose. It's just as Lucy thought. What? I frantically back away in order to create some space between us. Well, it appears that Master's temperature is a little higher than normal. Startled me. I can feel my heart beating a little faster. Don't mind so suddenly like that. You surprised me. Master was surprised? Yeah. Lucy doesn't understand why Master would be surprised. Lucy didn't do anything that might surprise Master. Plain. It's because... I find it difficult to explain. This damn robot could why I was so shocked. It's because your skin's too. That's not true, Master. What? It's not that Lucy's skin is cold. It's just that Master's skin is a little warm. Is that true? I noticed myself. Anyway, that still doesn't explain why you touched my forehead. In case Master didn't know, Lucy has come with functionality of a silver... What? Lucy functionality of a silveroid. Silveroid? The type of robot specifically designed for the elderly. I heard they're referred to as silveroids. Placement for professional doctors, she's capable of performing basic health examinations. She can blood pressure, heart rate, urine, and so on. Not interested. I'm not gonna put my clothes on. I'm gonna put my clothes on, so just get out. Please don't push Lucy. She needs to check Master's condition. I'll push her outside. Then I shut the door. I hurriedly gathered my clothes and put them on. Almost finished with my studies for the day. I check the time and realize it's getting pretty late. Now I look around, nowhere to be seen. What could she be doing? I start to get a little curious. I guess I'll go look for Lucy. Speaking of the devil, at that very moment, Lucy enters my room. Ah, Lucy was doing some chores. What could have possibly my curiosity is at its peak, but I hold back from questioning her further. Nothing else. By the way, yes, does Master need help with his homework? How was it? How was it like when you were at the lab? I should say, what was it like when you were at the lab? Well, yeah, whatever. How was it like? How did you get along with everyone there? The researchers were all very nice people. They were all very kind to Lucy. I don't trust Lucy when she calls people nice. Why can't I read this stuff? Anyone in her life. But if Lucy was to pick someone in particular, there was a very fond of. A doctor? He was the person that created Lucy. He was calm, had an impressive mustache. He was kind, but he looked out for Lucy the most, and Lucy respected him the most. To see him again? Yes, if an opportunity arises. Do you want to spend more time with him? Certainly. Again, if there's an opportunity, Lucy would love to. However, she stops for a moment. Lucy is happiest to be. If in the future, Master decides that she doesn't need Lucy anymore, Lucy is able to meet the doctor, then she would love to serve him again. So, he's your second choice. It seems that way. Are you satisfied with that? He treated you better than I ever did, right? He knows a lot about robots, and he'd probably be a better person to rely on whenever something happens. To serve him as a master instead? Master? Does he have no need for Lucy? What do you mean? If not, Lucy would like Master to stop saying such things. Since Lucy wants to stay by Master's side for a long time. Lucy is happy with her life. So please, stop saying such things. I see. I felt I was being silly. To be able to find comfort in the words of a mere robot. I truly felt like an idiot. No, it's our friend the Three Rules. So this is where the developers have asked Let's Players to stop their game streams or stop their. So I'll respect that for at least a minute or two. Unless there's a great demand out there for me to finish the story, I will stop it there and I'll clear stuff. Anyway, this is audap, and you have been watching Lucy, the eternity that she wished for. Your favorite online distributor. This is the Steam version. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I will